All right, so months ago, right, or maybe a couple months ago, I made a video on my TikTok about how people disrespect Kobe Bryant, right? The disrespect, honestly, it's gotten worse and worse and worse over the past couple years since the man's been dead. And honestly, the NBA community, I feel like they need a reset because apparently a lot of people, mainly Braun fans, want to have this revisionist history. Um, that Kobe ain't that dude. Like Kobe didn't drop 81 in a game. Like Kobe didn't drop 60 something in three quarters. Like Kobe didn't average 40 for an entire month on several occasions. It's just gotten to the point to where people really forget how great Kobe was. And that's not to knock Braun. But Braun, even when Kobe was playing, Braun couldn't hold a candle to that man. Yeah, he was in the East. Like the East for majority of bronze for mainly for the majority of the early 2000s, the East was weak, bro. Like if y'all, for those who actually did watch basketball in the early, from the 90s to the early 2000s to the 2010s and so forth, the East was relatively weak. The Eastern Conference was very weak. The fact that Braun with the Cleveland Cavaliers year in and year out, and then with the Miami Heat year in and year out, kept going to the finals, kept going to the finals. He had his hiccups here and there in the playoffs where Celtics, beat that butt, and then Orlando, I think, beat that butt too, I believe. But it's just one of those things where people really tend to forget how great of a player Kobe was. The man should have had more MVPs. If it wasn't for that whole shenanigans up in Denver, the media wouldn't have hated him to the point to where uh, he would have had numerous MVPs. I will stand 10 toes on that fact. He would have had more MVPs had Colorado never happened. Or even then, if Shaq never left LA, definitely it would have been a different kind of thing, right? But all in all, I still believe that uh, the respect that Kobe deserves is not being given with this new wave of NBA fans who just watch highlights and stat watch. They don't actually watch the game to completion, right? Like when Bam Adebayo had that 83-point game, I believe, and essentially broke Kobe's record. A lot of people were saying that, oh, his 80 something point game was better than Kobe's. Now, anyone with common sense that watched that game could tell you Kobe's 81 versus Bam's 83, there's two different things right there. For one, Kobe's Lakers were abysmal. They were down for majority of the game. If Kobe didn't drop that 80-something point game, they were going to lose that game. The game with Bam Adebayo playing how he played from start to finish, that was a trash game. It was. It was full of force feeding him the ball, the other team literally fouling him. Like, essentially, you played a tanking team. You played a tanking team and dropped that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's two different games here. It wasn't even, Bam's 83 wasn't even in the flow of the game. For the majority, especially the fourth quarter, he was forcing it. It was like, oh, here the ball, bro. You close to 80, score it, shoot it, do what you got to do. Like, it wasn't a in the flow game like how Kobe's was. Like, Kobe was like, it wasn't like he was forcing it. Mind you, there was some shots he forced, but look who was around him. And even though, like I said, they were going to lose that game if he did not put those points up, they were going to lose. But anywho, yeah, I believe that the hate for Kobe Bryant, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. We need more superstars that have played the game to really speak up about this revisionist history that these Braun fans, these other NBA fans that are new to watching it, the NBA, a lot of them need to be educated on who Kobe really was. But anywho, my name is Splashy T. I'm back in another video. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, holla at your boy. Peace out, y'all.